Helen Mirren is one of the most respected actresses of her generation. A dame of the British Empire, an Academy Award winner, and a performer who has moved effortlessly between Shakespearean drama and Hollywood blockbusters. But before she became Queen Elizabeth II in The Queen or the fierce Magdalene Shaw in Fast and Furious, she built her reputation in the late 60s and 70s with a series of bold, daring roles that pushed boundaries and set the stage for the legendary career that followed. In 1969, at just 24 years old, Mirren starred in Age of Consent, playing Cora, a free-spirited young woman who becomes the artistic obsession of a painter, played by James Mason. Directed by Michael Powell, the film was visually stunning, capturing the raw beauty of the Great Barrier Reef. Mirren's performance stood out, not just because of her striking screen presence, but because she brought an unexpected depth to a character that could have been reduced to a passive muse. Even at this early stage, she displayed an awareness of how to command the screen, turning what could have been a simple role into something more layered and intriguing. By 1972, her reputation as a captivating on-screen presence was solidified when Ken Russell cast her in Savage Messiah. The film, based on the true story of sculptor Henri Gaudier-Bergesca, was a feverish mix of art, passion, and defiance. Mirren's performance wasn't just about allure, there was a raw energy in her presence, something that felt both controlled and untamed at the same time. This wasn't a performance about looking beautiful on screen. It was about power, intensity, and an ability to dominate every scene she was in. Then came Oh, Lucky Man. In 1973, a surreal and biting critique of British society disguised as a dark comedy. Mirren played Patricia, a fleeting yet significant presence in a film filled with shifting tones and unpredictable turns. Even in a brief role, she captured the film's blend of beauty and corruption, proving that she could stand out even in an ensemble cast. Her ability to seamlessly move between different genres and styles was already becoming apparent, making her one of the most unpredictable and exciting actresses of the era. And then there was Caligula in 1979, a film that remains one of the most infamous in cinema history. Originally intended as a serious historical epic, it was overtaken by its producer, Bob Guccione, who inserted explicit content into the final cut. The result was chaos, a controversial and scandalous film that was censored around the world. Many actors involved distanced themselves from it, but Mirren walked away unscathed. Even in a film that spiraled into excess, her performance as Caesonia was magnetic. She exuded control, strength, and a sense of command, proving that no amount of behind-the-scenes turmoil could overshadow her presence. Moving into the 1980s, Mirren took on Hussy, a lesser-known but compelling character study about a nightclub hostess entangled in a dangerous romance. She infused her character with a genuine edge, making her feel real and lived in rather than a simple archetype. Her choices were never predictable, and that's what made her performances so engaging. There was always something unexpected beneath the surface. Then came The Cook, The Thief, His Wife and Her Lover in 1989, a film that was as excessive as it was brilliant. Mirren played the wife of a violent gangster, played by Michael Gambon, who secretly engages in an affair with a quiet, intellectual man. This wasn't just a film about relationships. It was a stylized, almost operatic take on power, class, and rebellion. Her role wasn't about playing the traditional female lead. It was about challenging expectations. There was nothing passive about her performance. She was defiant, commanding, and unafraid to take risks. Mirren's early career was a masterclass in balancing artistry with bold choices. From experimental films to historical epics, she never played it safe. She wasn't just an actress willing to take on challenging roles, she sought them out, making sure that each performance left an impact. And while she has since become a Hollywood matriarch, effortlessly stepping into regal roles and mainstream hits, those early performances reveal the fearless artist she has always been. Long before she became a dame, she was a provocateur. And in many ways, she still is. If you enjoyed this story, share your thoughts in the comments. And if you want more fascinating stories about Hollywood's most legendary actors, make sure to subscribe for more.